Wishing you all a very happy Gudi Padwa, Yugadi, Cheti Chand, Navaratri and Bihu. Good evening. Welcome to Women's Day, month-long celebrations. Yoga sessions are always started with prayer. May I request Radhika Madam to recite the prayer, please.
Thank you, Madam.
You can.
I request everyone to close your eyes gently, back straight, and sit in Jnana Mudra. First, let's inhale and do 3 Omkar chants. Om. Om. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayaha, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschit dukkha bhag bhavet. Om Shantihi Shantihi Shantihi. Rub your palm. Cup your eyes gently and slowly open your eyes. Happy Gudi Padwa to everyone.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Radhika ma'am, for the prayer. Namaste, everyone. I am Shubhada from Aarambh Yoga Institute. Good evening. A warm welcome to all of you for this yoga session on the occasion of International Women's Day 2023. Women are competent, dynamic at work, versatile, successful, and above all caring and affectionate. They are the super glue that hold many pieces of life together. While maintaining work-life balance, women get stretched and stressed while they look after everyone around them. Who looks after them? Keeping this question in mind and special occasion of Women's Day 2023, Aarambh Yoga Institute is celebrating whole month of March as International Women's Day 2023 by organizing a series of yogic practices and knowledge sessions conducted by yoga sadhaks. To begin with, I would like to give some insights about Aarambh Yoga Institute. Aarambh Yoga Institute, Kandivali, Mumbai, is an ISO 9001 certified institute with an international standards recognition of Yoga Certification Board under Ministry of AYUSH and is running as an educational wing of Aarambh Yoga Foundation, a public charitable trust registered under Bombay Charitable Trust Act. Aarambh Yoga Institute is a trusted yoga institute who work to enlighten the world, especially young aspirants with quality education, training, and guidance in yoga teaching profession. We introduce them to the real essence of yoga and benefits of applying yogic principles and practices to their lifestyle. It results in improved balance of an individual on multiple aspects of life, hence creating a better society. Now, let me share the major activities being conducted at Aarambh Yoga Institute. Regular yoga classes every day early in the morning, late morning, and late afternoon on various days. Advanced yoga, power yoga, society yoga, corporate yoga, partner yoga, and pregnancy yoga class under the guidance of a yoga expert and a doctor. Aarambh Yoga is also conducting professional certification courses like yoga teachers training courses and preparation courses for YCB, that is Yoga Certification Board from level 1 to level 4. We also conduct the coaching and guidance program towards UGC NET or JRF exam preparation. Let me share few words about the force behind Aarambh Yoga Institute Director Sushma Maurya Madam. She is a qualified professor awarded by University Grant Commission UGC NET India. Her educational qualifications are MA in Education, Diploma in Education, MA in Yoga Shastra, Postgraduate Diploma in Yogic Science, Foundation course in Yoga, Madhyama Yoga Shiksha Teacher Training course. She has been honored with Yoga Shri Award by Indian Young Olympian Federation and Patanjali College of Yoga and Research Center. Sushma Madam is certified yoga teacher for all four levels and a lead yoga examiner of Yoga Certification Board, which comes under Ministry of AYUSH Government of India. That's not all. She is a karate champion holding black belt. Before starting the Aarambh Yoga Institute for imparting ancient knowledge of yoga for the benefits of our society, she has served to various celebrities and well-known personalities of different walks of life. She has been working in association with various renowned institutes, corporates, schools, NGOs, gymkhanas, clubs for more than 15 years. Sushma Madam takes Aarambh Yoga Institute as a medium to inspire and encourage young generation to consider yoga teaching as a mainstream profession. She aspires to take this holistic health resource to every home to make it our life's integral part. So let's begin our today's yoga session on Bhakti Yoga. It is my privilege and honor to introduce Suganthini Madam, who will be taking us through today's yoga session on Bhakti Yoga. She has joined online from Bangalore. Her educational qualification is Bachelor of Commerce. She is currently pursuing Yoga Teachers Training course at Aarambh Yoga Institute. Without any further ado, may I request Sugandhini Madam to take over and guide you all on today's yoga session, Bhakti Yoga. Happy Women's Day, happy learning, stay fit, stay safe. Over to Sugandhini Madam.
Thank you, Subhadra ma'am. So I wanted to share the screen, ma'am. I'm unable to see it. Can I?
You can share, or Shubhada Madam can also do it for you.
So Subhadra ma'am, can you share?
Share it.
Screen? Thank you. I will be able to see the video, right? I'm not. Got it. Thank you, ma'am. So, thank you for the good introduction and a beautiful speech. And today being Yugadi and Gudi Parva. Yeah. The next slide. Next slide is okay, ma'am. Yeah. Gudi Parva, and it's a very nice way to join everyone on this auspicious day. And our topic is Bhakti. So definitely, I feel honored to speak on such a day, which is a festival, and we'll be talking about Bhakti. So let's start about Bhakti. So what we all know about Bhakti is usually we think about God when you talk about Bhakti. And there are many kinds of Bhakti which we all are aware of. Other than this, let's just refresh. Sometimes it can, it can be Bhakti towards a teacher, a guru, and towards towards your mother. So these are all many kinds of bhakti which we see every day. And And towards God, of course, it is unconditional, even though we have not seen God. We all intend to love God unconditionally, because we are all looking for something in life. Everyone is, as we say, wanting something. Um, you know, so we approach God. We feel God. There is some power, and we show our bhakti through different ways. And how is bhakti related to yoga is one more topic, wherein bhakti is actually one of the 6 paths which you can achieve samadhi. Excuse me. So the other 5 are Jnana Yoga, Karma Yoga, Raja Yoga, Hatha Yoga, and Mantra Yoga. So, excuse me. So about bhakti. So we also know that the relationship with God is very mystical, and that's the reason we have different ways of showing our bhakti towards God. We consider Krishna as a child, and Ma Durga as our mother, and as a friend also we consider God. These are all different ways. A teacher, we consider God also. Excuse me. Sorry about my throat. Ma'am, we can go to the next slide. Will I be able to move the slide?
No, it's earlier slide is okay. That's fine. Yeah, there is a second slide, ma'am. You go ahead.
Okay. So we have known about bhakti, and we have known that this is a part of yoga also, and which way you can reach samadhi. So one of the ways of yoga is bhakti yoga. And what are the benefits of bhakti? When you talk about benefits, first benefit will be when you are so involved in God and believe Him so much, you self-surrender. So you say everything God has given us, and everything is done by God, and in that way, your ego is removed from yourself. So the one way to get your ego off you is surrender to God. How we know that this bhakti is also part of yoga? We have in our Yoga Sutras from Patanjali, he gives the yamas and niyamas. In the niyamas, one of the niyama is Ishvara Paridhan, that means self-surrender to God. So definitely it is one of our benefits. When you self-surrender, your ego goes away from you. And you definitely develop humility towards not only God, but towards everyone surrounding you. And because of self-surrender, you make yourself feel that you're an instrument in the hands of God. So in that way, as you believe that everything is done by God, you allow all good things to flow through you. You're so patient in everything, and you try to, excuse me, you will always respect the other person's view. These are all benefits. One more benefit is when you chant the name of the God, if you say Krishna or Rama or any other God's name, you feel there is a relief in your mind when you chant the names. That is also one of the benefits. Then there are some, because of chanting, your heart becomes light, and you feel that, that inner satisfaction in yourself. that, since you're surrendered to God and everything's handled by God, you will not be worried about your future, thinking, what might happen to me? If God has taken you till here, definitely He has a better path for you. Gradually, you'll see that in every person you see, you will start looking, you'll start thinking that person is God. This is how it works. And you'll also see that whichever God you're praying, you will be able to see that God in everyone. Okay. And this kind of knowledge, from the time we started, from surrender, then as an instrument of God, and from relief from all the issues in your mind and your inner satisfaction, and when you see God everywhere, there will be a time when you will become a part of the God, one along with Him. You and the God become one. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Yeah, so this is one of the shlokas in Bhagavad Gita, which says Chaturvide bhajante mam jana sukirtino Arjuna artho jigyasu artharthi jnani cha bharata shraba, in which Lord Krishna says to Arjuna, there are 4 kinds of bhaktas. One is artha, means the person who is in distress, jigyasu, the curious one, and artharthi, the one who is in desire of wealth, and jnani, who is in search of knowledge for the absolute. So our Bhagavad Gita itself gives us 4 kinds of bhaktas. But there is a whole chapter, which is the 12th chapter in Bhagavad Gita. It's filled of all kinds of bhaktas. If anyone has a lot of time, you can go through Bhagavad Gita. And if you have already gone through, you must be aware of this. And so these are the 4 kinds of bhakta we have known. Let's go ahead and find out how many types of bhaktis we have. Ma'am, next slide. Thank you. So we will be going ahead with different principles of bhakti. And these principles of bhakti are given in Srimad Bhagavatam. There are about 9 kinds of bhaktis which we know. And the first one being Shravanam, means we are listening about the glories of God, the stories of God, His leelas, and all the good things about God, even the bad things which He has done to others, so that who deserves it gets it. So Shravanam is listening, not just hearing, listening. That means you'll be totally listening to, your focus will be towards whatever you're listening about God. So that is Shravanam, and His leelas, His miracles, and and His divine glories. Everyone is used to this. You would have at least been in one of the, um, places where they give you any discourse on this, or you would have somehow, somewhere listened to it about the Lord. So that is Shravanam. That is the first kind of bhakti principle. One of the principle. That's the first principle. Let's go to the next slide, ma'am. Yeah, the next one is Kirtanam, wherein we will sing songs about the Lord, praises of the Lord's infinite power and intense devotion. And there are many instances where while doing the Kirtanam, we lose ourselves and towards the thoughts of God, and about His leelas. When people are singing and the songs, you just get involved in Kirtanam, singing the songs of God and involvement towards God. So that is Kirtanam, chanting God's name. And as I said, it will bring relief to a devotee's mind, and it'll relax you. You are in such a mode when you're in Kirtana that sometimes you get up and dance. Like what we see in this picture, we have so many people dancing along with the Lord Himself. So that is Kirtanam. Let's go to the next slide, ma'am. So we have Smaranam, which is the third principle, and Padasevanam, which is the fourth. Smaranam, you can see Lord Hanuman, who's always thinking about Sri Rama. Since Rama has already left this world, that's what we think. But Hanuman is Chiranjeevi, that means he does not have death. So, and he will be on this earth till the name of Rama is being recited. So we can see how much he remembers Sri Rama. And if you also chant the Lord's name, definitely you will also be heard, and you will also be given the gift of the God's blessings. So remembering God and feeling His presence all the time in all the tasks you do. Today, when we started off, also we started off with the prayer. So it is like, we need your blessings on everything we do. So we put the God first. That means a small prayer, you will automatically feel, or psychologically you always think that something good is going to happen. That is how Smaranam helps us in the way we remember God in every work you do. So it will give a sense of integrity when you do any job, because you're putting, you are praying to God. So you will always do it with integrity. So the dharma is established over there. So Smaranam is a very important principle of Bhakti Yoga, and that is the third one. So Pada Sevanam, you can see our the boatman. He's worshipping Sri Rama, and he's doing the Pada Sevanam. In this, I also remember another one. I don't know if we should mention that also. Yeah, Padasevanam. We can talk about Bharat also, who used the sandals of Sri Rama to rule Ayodhya when Rama was not here, when Rama was in exile. So the Padukas are very important, as important as the feet of the Lord is what we come through for Padasevanam. Serving the Lord's feet and his sanctified sandals, Padukas, like Bharat did and like the boatman did. I hope we know the story about the boatman. It was a very pleasant story, but what he's doing is he's washing the feet. That is also one kind of bhakti, where he's showing his bhakti to washing the feet of the God. And what Bharat did was took the padukas and kept it on the throne, and he ruled on behalf of the padukas. I think that is one of the greatest way of bhakti, and it shows us how much we have to go, how far we have to go, and we are yet to reach that, reach that huge milestone. I think that's a benchmark which I don't think no one can beat. The benchmark for Bharat, for Padasevanam. So that is one of the bhaktis which we have come through. Ma'am, next slide. So Archanam, we are aware of the Archanam, wherein we usually, when we go to the temples, we carry the puja basket. It'll contain a coconut and a banana and then betel leaf and betel nuts and flowers, incense sticks. camphor, everything nice and good and smelling good. You take it to the god, and then the pujari will offer everything to the god, the flowers, the incense sticks, and all those. These are all, products of archana. You can give in archana the offerings you give in, for the puja. And archana is also the chanting of mantra, singing of bhajans, offering the aarti, food, flower, and clothes. And all these are given to the Supreme. And we seek the blessings from the God. That is archanam. And Krishna says, even if you do not have anything, simple leaf or even water, if it is offered to me, I will take that with all my blessings to you. So definitely here bhakti comes first. So whatever you have to offer to God, those are all taken as archana to God, and definitely He will bless us with, even though we are able to give Him only a leaf or water, but His blessings will definitely be in abundance to us, and we will enjoy the showering of His blessings throughout our life. By doing this, the devotees derive a lot of inner peace and satisfaction and inspiration. So we feel that, you have flour, coconut. So we bought it from money which we have earned, and we are going to offer it to God. So you feel good that, some part of what you earn is going in the seva of the God who's given everything to you. So that is a beautiful form of thanking God, which is also very important. So Archanam is all the forms of worship, that is chanting, mantras, singing, bhajans, offering arti, food, flower, cloth, everything which you give to the God. That will be called as Archanam, sorry. Okay, next slide, ma'am. So after this, it is Vandanam and Dasyam. Sixth is Vandanam, seventh is Dasyam. So Vandanam is when you salute the God, when you go and touch the feet of the God, um, when you go and bow head in front of someone, your ego is let go of. When your ego is not there, you are a complete person, complete bhakta. That is very important when you are surrendering to God, when you do the vandanam, the salutation to the Lord. As I said, bowing down to the God, touching the feet, and in this way, you will also start seeing the favorite form of your God in everyone you do, because your ego is let go of, and you start looking at everyone as your favorite God. Okay, and dasyam is another kind of devotion wherein you serve the God with whatever and however possible. There are times when we go ahead and when we go to the temple, you will find that there are some people who are helping out in um, the puja paddhatis, or who's helping out doing the, you know, cutting the bananas, and then preparing everything for the Lord. The chandanam is mixed with water, and then everything is getting ready for the puja. So they are doing their part. That means dasyam. They are, doing a service. So that is also another form of bhakti. So you will see people volunteering to serve food, to clean. In Gurudwaras, you will see people serving food and cleaning plates and cooking. These are all kinds of dasyam towards God, wherein you feel that that is one way of serving God, and they feel very happy about it. And in this picture, we have Shabari doing the honors. She has been waiting for so many years, yugas, you can say, to see the darshan of Rama. Even when Rama was not born, she was told that she'll have to wait over here till Rama comes. And she waited. And that kind of dasyam is so much of patience, wherein here at this age, we do not have patience in the traffic jam, waiting for the light to change. But look at the dasyam of Shabari, who has been patiently waiting for so many years to meet Rama. And she gets blessed, and he gets the bear, and she gets the moksha. Such a beautiful story. By now, everyone over here knows the Ramayana, the Mahabharata. Most of them even know the Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam. So we don't have to repeat the stories, but we just have to remember them, because it is nice to some days, you slow down, you give a break with all those things you're running behind, and then just wait for a few seconds and think, what are you doing in your life? And when you see such stories, you get reminder of how impatient we have become towards each other and towards life itself. So patience plays a long way in good bhakti. One of the basic principles is your patience, and the way Shabari waited with her patience and her dasyam towards Rama is a bliss to know. And that is also another benchmark which no one can beat. Okay, next slide, ma'am. Okay. The next one is Sakhyam, wherein we find the picture of Krishna and Sudama. It's a beautiful, experience when you have the Lord as your friend, and the Lord treats you so well, and you forget that what you are, and you become one along with the God, the Lord. So that's how it's I think Sudama and Krishna's is a beautiful story, and it brings a smile on my face, because it's very nice when Krishna is, he's the one who's created everything, and Sudama is there and his friend, and both of them cannot be matched. But then if you start looking at God in each and every person, so Krishna is also God, Sudama is also God. He is the one who's created, and so everything is Krishna. In that case, if you see, I think they are equals in terms of bhakti. So that is the 8th bhakti. The final one, the 9th one, is Atma Nivedanam, which we have already spoken about, which is a total surrender. Everyone knows about Meera, whose picture we have put out here. Everyone knows that. Most of them at that era thought that she was out of her mind. She was mentally ill, but because she was thinking of only Krishna and nothing else, from outside it looked like as if she was mentally ill, but actually she was the one who was in her state of her mind, because she was involved with Krishna all the time. This is another benchmark which I don't think anyone can beat, but it's such a beautiful story of Meera and Krishna. And in this, as I said, for yoga, you also need complete surrender to God. You'll have to trust that, He is the one who's done everything in your life has been done by your God. So you have to do your part of it, and the rest will be definitely taken care by God. That is what I feel. And as far as I know, we have completed Navavida Bhakti, and now we have Radhika ma'am and Deepika ma'am. They will be singing a couple of bhajans, and actually you can accompany with them, but try to keep the mics in mute, because it can cause chaos if everyone's singing together. I won't be able to sing. My throat is not so good. And from the bottom of my heart, I apologize if I've missed anything, if I've mistakenly said anything wrong. And if I've done any mistake from my end, I would like to apologize first. And I would like to ask our Radhika ma'am and Deepika ma'am to take over from here.
Thank you, Suganthini ji. That was so beautiful. Am I audible? Am I?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. So, Deepika ji, are you ready? Ready. Yeah. Okay. So, as Suganthini ji took us through the 9 types of bhakti, before starting, I think let us start with the prayer to Lord to give us that strength so that we walk on the right path. And it's a simple Hindi song where we took this song so that all of us can sing it without any difficulty. And there are simple lyrics and the meanings are very beautiful. So we will, Deepika ji, हम फिर यहाँ पे screen पे जो दिख रहा है वही लेंगे कि what do you think? The one which
what we
okay,
anything
yeah,
containing
okay, fine, yeah, okay. So I will sing and Deepika ji will repeat it. So it is like kirtanam, and this is how we can get into the Bhakti Yoga. इतनी शक्ति हमें दे न दाता, मन का विश्वास कमजोर होना.
इतनी शक्ति हमें दे न दाता, मन का विश्वास कमजोर होना.
हम चले नेक रास्ते पे हमसे भूल कर भी कोई भूल होना.
हम चले नेक रास्ते पे हमसे भूल कर भी कोई भूल होना.
इतनी शक्ति हमें दे न दाता, मन का विश्वास कमजोर होना.
इतनी शक्ति हमें दे न दाता, मन का विश्वास कमजोर होना.
हम न सोचे हमें क्या मिला है, हम ये सोचे किया क्या है अर्पण.
हम न सोचे हमें क्या मिला है, हम ये सोचे किया क्या है अर्पण.
फूल खुशियों के बाटे सभी को, सबका जीवन ही बन जाए मधुबन.
फूल खुशियों के बाटे सभी को, सबका जीवन ही बन जाए मधुबन.
अपनी करुणा का जल तू बहा दे, कर दे पावन हर एक मन का कोना.
अपनी करुणा का जल तू बहा दे, कर दे पावन मन का हर कोना।
हम चले नेक रास्ते पे हमसे भूल कर भी कोई भूल हो ना।
हम चले नेक रास्ते पे हमसे भूल कर भी कोई भूल हो ना।
इतनी शक्ति हमें दे न दाता, मन का विश्वास कमजोर होना।
इतनी शक्ति हमें दे न दाता, मन का विश्वास कमजोर होना।
So that was the prayer to Lord to give us the right direction in life and take us forward on a right path. And I'm sure Deepika ji, after reciting this, I am feeling right now really positive, and I am feeling charged. What are you feeling? Aren't you
Seriously,
feeling?
like once we start singing and with the bhakti, we just move into that motion and feel so calm and relaxed very much.
Yeah,
Very true,
absolutely.
Radhika ji. It's Kirtanam is just like blessing
Yeah,
and move with the devotion with the God.
absolutely. So moving on, let's recite one more the popular song of praising Lord Rama and praying to Lord Rama. This was adopted by Gandhiji. The original lyrics are little modified by Gandhiji. His intention was to unite the entire nation, irrespective of from whichever religion you are. So you can recite this and make them come together and be united and to build that unity. So I have just taken the same one so that we follow whether Hindu religion, Muslim religion, or whatever. So it should not matter, and we should not think that way, and just pray whoever is your God, keep that in mind and praise that Lord, and let's recite this. Also, while reciting, one more thing you can add is either you can clap or you can use simple talams that we have at home. We can use, and anything that you have, you feel that you can accompany. If someone is there at home to accompany you on instruments, I think you should also include them. I'm sure it will add value to that, and it will bring a different. It will create a real positive atmosphere in the house as well as wherever you are. You are even at your workplace. So yeah, let's recite this one. And all of you also can recite with Deepika ji. It is a very common one, popular one, which we all know it. We have been hearing for so many years. रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम।
रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम।
सीताराम सीताराम पतित पावन सीताराम।
सीताराम सीताराम पतित पावन सीताराम।
हाथों से करो घर का काम, मुख से बोलो सीताराम।
हाथों से करो घर का काम, मुख से बोलो सीताराम।
रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम।
रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम।
ईश्वर अल्लाह तेरो नाम, सबको सन्मति दे भगवान।
ईश्वर अल्लाह तेरो नाम, सबको सन्मति दे भगवान।
रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम।
रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम।
सीताराम सीताराम, पतित पावन सीताराम।
सीताराम सीताराम, पतित पावन सीताराम।
Thank you, Deepika ji. I hope it was, really stress relieving when I sang, and I really felt relieved, and also, I felt for a few minutes at least, I was out of my worries, and I kept all my whatever the things to do, whatever are there to be done, everything was kept aside, and I just got into it. And thank you, Sugandhini ji, for reminding us this beautiful path of yoga, Bhakti Yoga. To end this, as Sugandhini ji mentioned, Shravanam and listening to the praises of Lord is also another type of Bhakti Yoga. I would just recite one stanza of Lord Rama, today being Gudi Padwa. I would just recite one song in praise of Lord Rama, if if that's okay. I mean, if there is time.
Perfect. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. Thank you. राम का गुणगान करिए, राम का गुणगान करिए, राम प्रभु के भद्रता का, सभ्यता का ध्यान धरिए, राम का गुणगान करिए, राम का गुणगान करिए। राम के गुण गुण चिरंतन, राम के गुण गुण चिरंतन, राम प्रभु के रतन धन, राम गुण सुमिरन रतन धन, राम प्रभु के सभ्यता का, भद्रता का ध्यान धरिए, ध्यान धरिए, राम का गुणगान करिए, राम का गुणगान करिए। Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
It was so wonderful, Radhika ji. So
Thank
we
you
did
so much.
Shravanam, Kirtanam, and we were also thinking of Suranam. So all the three bhaktis also are included in this.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It was very nice.
And I think
Thank you, Sugandhini ji and
someone's
Radhika
given
ji,
chat that,
for giving
very
this
nice voice.
opportunity.
Thank you.
तीनों को ना
thank you everyone.
सुगंधिनी जी, दीपिका जी एंड राधिका जी, बाप रे क्या बोलूं आप लोगों को। कुछ देर के लिए तो हम तो कहाँ चले गए थे। आपका जो भजन नवविधा भक्ति
नहीं।
सुगंधिनी
Thank you so
जी
much.
ने बताया, और आप लोगों का जो भजन था ना, बाप रे, मुझे लगा कुछ देर के लिए मेरे सराउंडिंग में क्या हो रहा था कुछ पता ही नहीं था। तो
thank you.
इतना दिन हम लोग तो योगा एक्सरसाइज करके बॉडी को रिलैक्स करते थे, लेकिन आज सच में गुड़ी पड़वा का दिन, अच्छा वाला दिन, और भक्ति योगा बहुत अच्छे से, बहुत अच्छा किया, बहुत अच्छा है। थैंक यू सो मच।
Thank you. Thank you, Smita ji. Thank you so much.
Very nice, very nice. Well done. And in fact, very rightly put in, like Radhika ji also said, it is, have a very positive feeling. I could see people are really, got into the rhythm. Very well done. And I was little scared to open everybody's, unmute everybody, but it was well.
Yeah. Actually, in
Everybody
the
complimented well.
offline space, it will be really wonderful, I'm sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
1 second, I would like to take a photography here, just real one. Where is I will just spotlight all of over there. Okay, three of you, 1 second now.
I'll just.
Speaker, 1 second. Yeah. Neelam Sagarji, if you are also there, if you can just open your thing.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
perfect. Then you can also be there in a picture. Perfect.
But, sir, okay.
No,
Yes,
no
sir.
problem. No problems. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
And one second, I would just take one more picture. Let me copy this, otherwise I'll miss out. Okay, one more picture. Who else is there? Radhika is there? Okay,
Just
1
now.
second. Okay, who will are there? I'll just take. Okay, ready, all of you? Say cheese. Great. I think it's though very short and sweet. It's very nice effect has brought in.
Thank you, sir. I think Madam suggested this Bhakti Yoga.
Yes.
Thanks to
today is a
Sushma
good
also.
day to actually for the Bhakti Yoga.
Festival.
Thank you, Sugandhini ji, for this beautiful
Thank you.
one.
Thank you,
Thank you very
ma'am.
much.
Thank you.
Maybe the feedback forms, Shubhadaji, you have put the feedback form.
Okay, sir.
राधिका जी, वेरी स्वीट वॉइस आपका। राधिका जी का
Sir,
वॉइस
can you send me, sir?
Okay.
Thank you so
It's
much.
fine.
Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Okay, I think we are on time. If anybody has any questions or any suggestions for Suganthini Madam for such a wonderful session, you might ask. I'll just put a feedback in the session. In the meantime, if you have any queries or any suggestions, any comments, please go ahead.
बहुत अच्छा सेशन रहा, एकदम भक्ति उसमें। जब भी मैंने सॉन्ग सुना तब भी मैं एकदम बोलते ना मंद मुक्त हो गई थी, एकदम एकदम रिलैक्स, एकदम शांति फील कर रही थी। ऐसा लग रहा है कि हाँ मैं मंदिर में बैठी हुई हूँ और कीर्तन सुन रही हूँ, ऐसा लग रहा था, मुझे फील आ रहा था।
Very true, very true. Okay, स्मिता जी, आपके पास अगर ये लिंक है तो आप डाल सकते हैं चैट बॉक्स में। एक मिनट, I got it. Shubhada ji, I will send you on this thing. मेरा WhatsApp से भेजा है
Okay,
आपको.
sir.
You can copy and paste it here.
Okay, sir.
I have it. Shall I forward it?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
You can post it here
Yeah,
on
I'm
the.
putting it.
Good, very good. In spite of your sore throat, you did wonderful session. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. All your patience.
Shubhada ji, thank you very much for those slides. Presentation.
Shubhoda ji helped us so much to forwarding the slides.
Okay.
Thank you.
No mention.
Thank you.
All right, then we can close it if you have filled the feedback form.
Sure.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
You claim the host and close the meeting, please.
Okay, sir.